Hi guys, my name is Kevin and you can call me the Pink Chef. Now at the city of Bandung, which is famous for their shopping destination and also culinary destination. You can find hundreds and thousands of different kind of food, from traditional, international, even fusion food. Okay, now I'm at the Beehive, one of the new places in Bandung, and look at the time now. Well, it's 3 o'clock, a perfect time for high tea. So why don't we try the high tea here and let's see about it. Come on guys. Well, for today high tea, I'm ordering a classic creme brulee with a strawberry sorbet. But I think it's not a strawberry sorbet. That means it's vanilla sorbet and they give a dash of strawberry sauce. And to complement that, I have a chamomile tea because I have a little bit of sore throat. So chamomile tea always good for your throat. And second thing about the presentation, I just love this presentation. It's a little bit more fusion kind of style. They have this caramels on the top of it, but we'll see how it tastes, alright? Well, for this presentation, they have this like granny hair from the caramel, and it's a little bit complicated for me, but I give it 2 thumbs up for that right now. So, then I'm gonna try the caramel first. Didn't burn the sugar for sure. I like the texture of the caramel. Yep, did a pretty good job here. It's good. Okay. Now the best one. I'm gonna try the creme brulee. Creme brulee is a classic French dessert, so hopefully they make a good one. Because, well, I love desserts, so what else? Who don't like dessert? A classic creme brulee always has a little bit of dash of caramel on the top of it, so they've pretty done a good job. See? This is the caramel. It's done like just like a mirror, you know? So it's very good. But I should try the cream. Okay. Wow. Seriously, the creme brulee, I can say it's alright. It's not the best, but it's alright. Because, I don't know, for me, the texture of the creme brulee should be more creamy on it. And it's not really, I don't taste the creaminess in my mouth. So, and they don't put too much sugar. Because it is a dessert. The dessert should be sweet as you want. And second thing, they complement it with the strawberry sorbet, which is, well, wow. Basically, this is a lemon sorbet. Actually, this is a lemon sorbet, and they put a strawberry sauce on it. So it's very, very sour. So it will be more complimented if they put really sweet, like sweet creme brulee, complement with the sourness of the lemon sorbet with strawberry sauce. It will be a perfect combination if you do it really good. But, well, a dessert always be a dessert, so I just love it. Great afternoon tea. You know, why don't you go back to my place and I will make you a very, very special creme brulee. I promise you it's not going to be a classic creme brulee because Welcome to the kitchen. Well, my kitchen obviously. Just now we already ate a classic creme brulee at Beehive Restaurant and Cafe. So as I promised you before, I promised you to make a creme brulee but a little bit of twist. So I twisted a little bit because I'm from Indonesia and Indonesia is one of the exotic countries in the world. So I'm gonna make a very, very exotic creme brulee, and I call it exotic creme brulee. Okay, first let's go to the ingredients, okay? What you need is a 10 egg yolk, so I have this beautiful nice egg, around 200 grams of sugar, or white sugar will be good, and I have a little 100 gram more for the caramel on the top later on, and I have coconut milk. I used already to use coconut milk because it's much more easier to get also. If you want to use a fresh coconut milk, yes you can, but it takes longer time and it's more watery than the ready to use one. Last but not least, I have a cooking cream, okay? I prefer cooking cream rather than a whipping cream. But if you cannot find a cooking cream in the nearest shop, you can still use a whipping cream. That will be alright. And for the garnish, I have a coconut shredded, and also, I forgot, I have a pandan leaf to make it taste a little bit more better. Alright? So, why don't we start cooking now? Okay, now I'm gonna put around 500 milliliter or half a liter of cooking cream. Okay, to measure something, make sure you put your measurement on the table. Okay? Because if you put it on your hand, it's not gonna be stable and you can miss the calculation. Okay, it's 500 milliliter or half liter of cooking cream. So I'll put it here. I don't have big enough saucepan. I'm gonna use the sauce pot. Okay. I always make sure I don't waste. Okay. I'm not gonna waste all the ingredients. I'm gonna scrap it. Now, you can put the coconut milk. So, I don't want to put it a little bit too strong. So, I will put only 300 milliliter of coconut milk. Or if you want to be strong, you can put 400, will be fine. Okay. And put 300 ml. Smells just good. You can just pour it. Okay, I suggest you if you use a fresh coconut milk, make sure you don't put it too much because the taste will be different. And make sure you put more cream rather than the coconut milk. Okay, because here the coconut milk that I use is already thick, so it's a little bit creamy already. But if you use the fresh one, it's a bit watery, so you should measure it good for now. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to boil the cooking cream and the coconut milk together. Just wait until it boils. Okay. While you're waiting for boiling, you can do the egg now. Okay. Here, I'm just going to take the yolk. Okay, the egg yolk or the yellow part, if you don't know. Okay. I'm just gonna take the yolk or the yellow part if you don't know. So if you want your creme brulee more creamy and more tastier, you can put more egg yolk in it, okay? Okay. To break the egg, okay? Make sure your hands is clean, okay? I can do it two ways. This one is the way, well, I usually do this when I want really a clear egg. Okay? One. Two. Okay, and this is the last egg. Okay, today I'm gonna use around 10 egg yolk. I want to make it more creamy and subtle so you can feel the taste. Okay, so you already separate the egg white and the egg yolk, so you can keep the egg white for later. Maybe you want to make a sponge cake, or your husband or your boyfriend is a gymnast, okay, who needs a lot of protein. You can eat that. Okay. Before you start everything, make sure you're gonna turn on the oven first. So when you finish doing everything, you can just shift everything into the oven. Okay. Today I'm gonna use the oven for around 160 to 170 degrees Celsius. I'm gonna turn it on first. Okay. Because it takes time. It really takes time for the oven to get the temperature that we want. Okay. Just now we have the egg yolk here. Okay. Now we take the sugar. We're gonna cream the sugar here. Okay. And you're gonna whisk it to make it creamy. By the way, if you like to know that I really love pink color, so you can tell from my hair, my headband, my shirt, even my waist. If you want to see my paring knife, even my paring knife is pink. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna whisk it. You need to whisk it until it's a bit creamy, so it's texture like a ribbon texture. Okay, so you can make it a ribbon, see? It's gonna, see, it's creamy. It can texture like the ribbon when you do the gymnast. Okay? Delicious. I cannot wait for it to be settled. Put it in the fridge. Okay? It's a bit boiling already, so make sure you put the pandan leaves. See it? It smells. Oh my god. Smells really good. Okay. Gonna boil it until the texture is right. Okay. Good. Just make sure you don't burn your cooking cream, okay? Okay, while we're waiting, see, the egg is already a bit more creamy. A little bit more, a little bit wide, just a little bit first, okay? Because because you don't want the egg to be cooked. Okay. So I'm just gonna put a little bit first, just for mixture. Okay. Then you're gonna put the rest. That just to make sure that some of the egg is not cooked. So if it's the egg cooked inside, because just now we just put a hot coconut milk and cooking cream mixture together. So if it's too hot, some of the egg will be cooked if you don't really whisk it properly. So I'm gonna strain it just to separate. If the egg. Okay. Just gonna put everything here. It's good. See, as you can see here, there's some egg is cooking, so that's just fine. Okay, so you get the pure cream and coconut egg. Okay, now what we're gonna do? Okay, what we're gonna do? We're gonna put it in ramekin. Okay, just make sure that your ramekin is heat proof. Okay, so when you put it in the oven, it's not gonna break. Okay, so I'm gonna use this. So I have 3 different kinds of ramekin. Okay. Okay. Let me tell you something, if you don't want or you don't have a glass ramekin like this or a good ramekin, or if you say you want to do your own business and you want to make this creme brulee as a business, you can use this almond milk cup. Okay? This is the almond milk cup. So, to make sure it's not messy, I have this mold. Okay, very sure that it's not going to be messy when I put it in. Okay, so I'm just going to put it here. Yes. Perfect measurement. Good. I just want to make sure we're gonna do a double boiler method of cooking. So I'm gonna put this in a tray or a pan that is not gonna leak. Just make sure that your pan is not gonna leak when you fill in water inside there. Okay? Okay. Just put a bit water here, just enough to cover your creme brulee. One. Now your oven is already hot, so I'm gonna open it. and I'm gonna put it in. Just be careful, okay? Because you put water inside there. Just be careful, because it's not gonna spill. Okay, you close it. You put on a timer. You put on a timer around 30 minutes. Okay? While waiting for exotic creme brulee, why don't I introduce myself? My name is Kevin. I'm 27 years old and I'm from Indonesia. Well, I'm actually one of the top 10 finalists for the cooking show called MasterChef Indonesia. I love cooking since I was a little kid, and eating is one of my hobbies, except shopping. Well, everywhere I go, I always try new food, and I really love to travel all around the world just to eat and taste a different kind of food culture. And for me, cooking is just like an art. Every chef is an artist for me. So why don't I learn from here, and I travel the world and taste a little bit of this and a little bit of that in every single way and every single place I go. So what you waiting for? Can you wait for my exotic creme brulee? Just wait for it. It's done. So let me check. Alright, this looks good and delicious. Just be careful when you take it out, because it's really hot and there's water inside. So it's gonna be like steaming hot water. Oh my god, look at that. Ooh. Nice. Ooh. Wow, it's out. That's hot. That's hot. It's delicious. Ooh. It looks delicious, isn't it? After it's a little bit cold, okay, so at least a room temperature, you just take this creme brulee, okay, this amazing creme brulee, to the fridge. Okay, make sure you put it on the fridge at least for 2 to 3 hours, okay? Don't put it in the freezer, just put it in the fridge for around 2 to 3 hours. Okay, so let's wait for another 2 and 3 hours. So I just want to give you a tips. If you want to have a dessert like this and you want to serve it to your guests, just cook it a day before. It's gonna taste more better. So you better cook it one day ahead rather than last minute cooking, because dessert cannot be made last minute. Okay, at least you need to chill it around 2 to 3 hours. So if you want to make it like 5 hours before your event. Okay? Okay, it's about 4 hours now, so our exotic creme brulee will be ready. Ooh, yes it is, it's ready. Yummy, it looks delicious. It's not done yet, because it's called creme brulee because there's a caramel on top. Okay. We're gonna make it a caramel on the top, so we're gonna take the sugar. Okay. We're gonna put the sugar on the top. So you just want to glaze. This is like on the winter. When you're on the winter, they have, when you go ice skating in States, when you go to the river, there's gonna be a thin layer of ice. So just a thin layer of ice. That's the texture that you want here. Okay. See? The sugar can caramelize like this. See? Look at that color. It's just perfect. Now, let it set for a while before you garnish it. So now I'm gonna put I put a roasted coconut shredded. Just a garnish, you know, so you can have the texture of a coconut inside. It's great. Now it's ready. An exotic creme brulee by me. You should try it. Should I try it? Let me get a spoon. Let's taste it. See? You can hear the click, like the ice break. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Just like the ice. Oh, this is nice. It's just so freaking delicious. I can taste the coconut, I can taste the creamy part, and the sweetness level is also okay. It's just good. It's a perfect dessert if you have a garden event, okay, a wedding event even, or you have a birthday party by the pool. Eating this exotic creme brulee will be the best compliment dessert. And the best friend for you to enjoy the party. Anyway guys, thank you so much for this opportunity. So hopefully I will see you again in a new TV channel at AFC or TLC. Ciao.